Welcome, seekers of truth and wisdom, to Soul Wisdom Transitions, where we embrace the magical dance between the mind, body, and spirit. This sacred space is dedicated to guiding you on a sacred journey of self-discovery, personal growth, and spiritual awakening. Get ready to harness the power within as we embark on a transformational odyssey towards a more enlightened and fulfilling existence. Open your hearts and minds, for the wisdom of the soul awaits. Let the transition begin. Welcome back to another episode of Soul Wisdom Transitions, where we explore the various stages of personal transformation. I'm your host, Terry, and today I have the great good fortune of having a special guest joining us today. Please welcome Dr. Christiane Schoeter. Dr. Christiane is founder and program director of Hello Happy Nest, an author and podcast host of The Happy Healthy Hustle. Her mission is to inspire women on their journey to wellness, conquering food allergies and brain fog. And don't we have all of those? As a health and happiness coach, she is an award-winning author, course creator, fitness instructor, and college professor. Her academic journey includes earning a Fulbright scholarship to study in the U.S. and achieving her MS and PhD in applied economics, specializing in food safety and obesity. Currently, Christiane shares her expertise as a professor in California, teaching innovation and entrepreneurship and food marketing. In her leisure time, does she have any? But in her leisure time, she enjoys spending quality moments with her husband and 2 daughters, taking leisurely walks at the beach, exploring local farmers markets to savor seasonal produce, and having a blast with her book club ladies, joining her in thriving in this beautiful journey together. Thank you so much for being here, Christiane. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I had the opportunity of being a guest on Christiane's podcast, which will be coming up probably out in the next couple of weeks or so. So that was fun, and I had the opportunity to get to her know a little bit better, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about Christiane's journey today. So let's dive right in. So your work focuses on helping individuals navigate transitions that come with personal growth and conquering food allergies and brain fog. Can you share a little bit about what inspired you to embark on this path? Yes, that it's so quite astounding. And what I really loved what you just said about how our bodies are our nests. And if you think about how carefully a bird makes a nest to take care of the life within that nest, and yet we don't for ourselves. And if you think of it that way, don't we deserve to take care of ourselves as best we can so that our nest, which embodies and takes care of and protects our inner wisdom and our soul and who we are, we should take more time to really give that some thought and to, embrace the fact that we need to take better care of ourselves. So what are the common challenges that people might face when they're going through the transitions that you take them through and becoming aware of their relationship with food? Yeah, very profound, and all of just the information that it's what I'm hearing you say is it's okay to have a pizza every once in a while. Everything in moderation, but just be aware of what it is that what foods do you ingest that actually make you feel better. And you may not notice that right away, but if you have, like for me, I know when I have a smoothie of any kind, which I do like, I just cough for the rest of the day. So apparently that's not something I should have. So I know that now. And it's, just to be more aware of what it is that is not making us feel good. And so when you're working with your clients, do you come across having to deal with, like what I do with my clients, is unravel the stories that they're telling themselves about food and their relationship with food? And how do you deal with that? Exactly. Oh my goodness, I've never heard that threat before. So you can't. That's right. You can't use that threat. You have to come up with a better one. Wow. Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah, and to be, more aware of what it is that does make you feel well. And my an example for me was I was 20 plus years vegetarian, and when I went vegetarian, my husband was figuring that we're going to be eating vegetables and salad all day long. And I mean, there's so much, even now, even more back then. Um, there are so many different ways of not just having vegetables and salad. We were on a trip to Costa Rica, and when I said I was vegetarian, the only thing they served me was rice and beans. Rice and beans, rice and beans, rice and beans. It's called tipico. And we were at a restaurant, and they were serving, I was getting my rice and beans. I don't remember what Peter got. And I looked out into the forest, which is right near the restaurant, and there was fruit all over the ground, and the iguanas were eating the fruit. And I'm thinking, oh, the freaking iguanas are eating better than I am. So it's just, to be aware of what that means. Yes, there are some restrictions, but there's also so much that you can be open to. And after my traumatic brain injury, what I realized was that the brain to heal needs a lot of protein, and I wasn't getting that. So I did start incorporating chicken and fish back into my diet, which is where I am now. Um, but it is definitely the stories that we grew up with. You were, uh, you know, finish your plate, or it's your fault that it's going to rain tomorrow, which is quite astonishing. That it was like like I said, I never heard that before. And for me, I had to finish my plate, and I, at the time, did not like vegetables. And I would be the last one sitting at the table pushing around my peas and my carrots, wishing I had a dog or something that I could, feed it to under the table. And then I went full vegetarian, which, was, my mother found that quite ironic. Um, but it's the stories that we grow up with, and that's what we need to unravel. And they show up in all areas of our life. They show up, you find with your clients with food. They show up in relationships. The stories show up in, your career and how you work. And it's just being aware of what those stories are, and when you can start unraveling the stories, and just wondering that you deal with when you're dealing with your clients. Are there any tips or practices that you can share with us that can support as people are um, delving into the possibilities of changing their relationship with food? Unlearning. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, that was a nice way. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and try. Yeah, yeah. Just try. Yeah, that's a wonderful practices, and they can truly make a difference. And it's just baby steps. It's two steps forward and maybe one step back, and that's okay. But just just try, and For me, it's like working with the horses when you're teaching them something. If they give you a try, then it's positive reinforcement. Okay, that's it. We're good. We're done. You tried. Was it perfect? No. That's okay. You tried. So it's a wonderful wonderful tips that we can take with us, and just getting back to our soul wisdom. Is there any personal story or example that you can share with how your soul wisdom has guided and supported you in making a particular life decision? Ah. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, you're supposed to live here. Very good. Mm-hmm. Oh my. Right, right. Yes. Right, right. Yeah. 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 And that's just it, is it's an inner knowing that many of us don't listen to or don't know how to listen to, which is what I help with. And I felt the same way when I came out here to Colorado. I was taking classes out here, and it was just like, this feels right. And now, we've got, a 6-acre ranch, and I call it my sanctuary. And I've had clients say that when they're working. It's like, oh my God, this is just such a peaceful sanctuary. And, just listening to your soul, that I moved my husband and our horses and everything, like, to the middle of the country, and it was like, okay, but it was right, and we have thrived ever since. And it's reconnecting with the soul and the inner voice that leads you to where you're supposed to be. So, thank you so much, Christiane, for sharing your wisdom and insights with us today. It's been an honor having you on the show. We will have links to your website and podcast in the show notes if anyone wants to get a hold of Christiane to help them with their wellness and food and allergies and brain fog journey. They will be in the show notes. And that concludes our episode for today. And thank you for tuning in to Soul Wisdom Transitions. Remember, as you navigate through the twists and turns of life transitions, trust in the wisdom of your soul, embrace the lessons, honor the growth, and always remain open to the guidance that comes your way. Until we reconvene for our next soul-stirring conversation, may you continue to blossom into the highest version of yourself. Embrace the beauty of your journey and always be guided by the whispers of your soul.